Have you ever wondered what would happen if you spent 5 seconds on Venus? Let's indulge this curiosity considering Venus, our closest planetary neighbor and the second gem in the necklace of our solar system. Known for its scorching heat and crushing atmospheric pressure, Venus is no walk in the park. It's a world that challenges our understanding of survival, pushing the limits of what we, as humans, could endure. Now, brace yourself for a hypothetical journey to this scorching and unfriendly neighbor of ours. Imagine stepping onto Venus, a planet known for its extreme conditions. You'd be met instantly with temperatures that would make a sauna seem like a winter getaway. We're talking about a scorching 870 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. But the heat isn't the only thing you'd have to worry about. You'd also be dealing with a crushing atmospheric pressure, about 92 times greater than what we experience here on Earth. If you picture the pressure you feel diving deep into the ocean, multiply that by 92, and you're still not quite there. This is the kind of pressure that can crush submarines. As if that wasn't enough, the atmosphere is almost entirely composed of carbon dioxide, with thick clouds of sulfuric acid. Imagine a constant rain of corrosive acid, enough to eat away at any protective suit or spacecraft. Speaking of spacecraft, they've had a notoriously hard time surviving on Venus. The longest any has lasted is a mere 2 hours and 7 minutes, a record set by the Soviet Venera 13 mission back in 1982. So you've got an oven-like temperature, crushing pressure, an unbreathable atmosphere, and constant acid rain. Surviving even a moment on this planet seems impossible, doesn't it? But what if you could stay there, just for 5 seconds? So, you've dared to step onto Venus, and the clock starts now. Imagine this scenario. You're standing on the surface of Venus, the second planet from the Sun, known as Earth's evil twin. It's a planet that, despite its beauty from afar, is a picture of hell up close. With the clock ticking, let's walk through what you'd experience in just 5 seconds. As the countdown begins, the first thing you would notice is the intense heat. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, with temperatures soaring up to a scorching 870 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of Mercury, even though it's closer to the Sun. This extreme heat would be unbearable, to say the least. Your body wouldn't have a chance to sweat because the water in your body would vaporize almost instantly. At the same time, the crushing atmospheric pressure of Venus, about 92 times that of Earth, would feel like being deep under the ocean. You'd struggle to stand, let alone move. As the pressure squeezes you from all directions, your body would start to compress under this immense force, making it feel as if you're being crushed under a giant weight. Now let's talk about the air, or rather the lack of it. Venus's atmosphere is almost entirely carbon dioxide, with thick clouds of sulfuric acid. You wouldn't be able to take a breath, and even if you could, the air would be toxic, choking you instantly. And all this happens in just the first few seconds. You'd likely lose consciousness quickly due to the lack of oxygen and the extreme conditions, making the last moments of the 5-second countdown a blur. 5 seconds are up, and you've just experienced the harshest conditions any human could ever face. Would you survive? It's highly unlikely. But this brief journey to Venus's surface gives us a stark reminder of how hostile other worlds can be, and how uniquely suited Earth is for supporting life as we know it. You've made it back from your 5-second Venusian journey, but what does it all mean? In essence, Venus, though our closest planetary neighbor, is an incredibly hostile environment for humans. In a mere 5 seconds there, you'd be subjected to temperatures around 870 degrees Fahrenheit and experience atmospheric pressure approximately 92 times that of Earth. Simply put, your body would not stand a chance against these extreme conditions. These hypothetical scenarios aren't just for the sake of science fiction, they provide critical insight into the workings of our solar system. By understanding the various environments of our neighboring planets, we can gain valuable knowledge that may one day help us venture further into space and possibly inhabit other worlds. While Venus may be Earth's closest planetary neighbor, it's far from a welcoming place for humans. So, for now, it's best to keep our feet firmly on Earth and leave Venus to our robotic explorers.